Hello everyone, welcome back to our Diablo 2 campaign, Adventure in Sanctuary. You join us today for our 28th session. We are going to be down Xerxes today, sadly. His health has taken a bit of a dip. And we are wishing him a very speedy recovery from all of us. And hopefully he'll be back with us in 2 weeks when we play again. But for now, we've got 4 very eager players waiting to kick off. So I'm going to do a quick recap as to what happened last session, bring everyone up to speed, and then we will start today's session. So, back in session 27, when last we met, the party was still in town, making any final purchases and adjustments to their gear in preparation for their next outing. Before they all headed out to the waypoint, however, Kester paid Akara a little visit, and as she saw him coming across to her, she folded up the scroll of Innovis she was working on and handed it over to Kester, along with teaching him the words he needed to break the seal and activate the scroll once more. Scroll in hand and party ready, they all head back through the waypoint, which takes them to the stony field once more. Upon arrival, the party begin looking for the Carestone formation, which was depicted on the scroll itself. However, they soon head the wrong way and run into some straggling enemies they left behind on their last visit. The group of enemies are nothing more than a foul nest surrounded by bloodhawks. They are weak and pitiful and are no match for the party, and soon fall to their attacks. Scarlet peppered them with crossbow bolts. Ophi, Francis and Kester all threw their magic at the critters, but Xerxes, not wanting to be left out, had to find other ways to hit them, and didn't want to just wait for the birds to lower in their height, and so he picked a large piece of rock, climbed up it, and full of rage, and with a run up at the top, leapt off the top of it, piercing his targeted bird with his sword and dragging it down to the ground, where it perished. I think we can all agree it was quite a spectacle as he performed this not once but twice. Maybe a thrown weapon or a bow would be safer, hey Xerxes? Something to consider. Anyway, after the fight was over, Xerxes took care of searching the chest nearby, and soon the party were back on the road. On track for reaching the large stony area they seek, after Francis took a glance at a familiar campsite, which allowed them to get their bearings. The party moves swiftly to the stone circle, and Kester shouts some words as he holds the scroll out in front of him. Innovis, reveal thy secrets. Almost instantly, the runes on each of the circles on the scroll lit up one by one. This happened 2 or 3 times, and then the scroll magics went dormant once again. But Kester, being a smart man, had already worked out that this was a sequence being shown to him, and placed his hand on the stones one by one in order of the corresponding runes. As he pressed on each stone, the rune on them lit up, and touching the final stone, a small storm began to form in the middle of the stones. Lightning burst from the sky and trailed down towards the storm clouds gathering below it, and instantly started to swirl around the stones, following the order in which they were touched by Kester, each bolt going faster and faster with each passing second and leaving scorch marks on every stone they hit. Finally, the storm went from swirling white clouds to something very peculiar. A faint red glow could be seen emerging from the middle of the storm, and with it, shadows of shapes and figures, unknown for now. The storm settled down quickly after that, and in its wake was a large blood-red swirling portal, with which had 6 Carver demons, and a seventh one, which was much larger and powerful than the average Carver. This was Rakinishu, the Carver demon's champion. As soon as they all manifested, they made it clear they would attack the party, and so a fight kicked off once more between the minions of Hell and our brave adventurers. Rakinishu did have a few sneaky tricks up his sleeve, but it was not enough to stop the party from slaying him and his minions. The battle for Stonyfield was over. Ophi had delivered a deadly accurate mote of flame, which danced around the body of Rakinishu at first, singeing and scorching him with every touch it made, until finally taking his life with a well-timed insertion into his back and into his ribcage, where it sat for a second or two, which caused all his insides to ignite instantly. There wasn't much left of him after that. However, Now the party are left wondering, what is this odd portal? Why has it formed here and now? And where could it possibly lead to? And so this is where we pick up our session for today. We rejoin the party in Stonyfield.
Okay, are we ready to proceed?
Always, Kester.
Alright.
Oh, for you are still muted, by the way.
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. I was trying to find us on the screen.
But we've lost Francis.
Yeah, at the moment Francis is dithering around, not paying much attention, more focused on what's going on around the area rather than the portal itself. Xerxes is a little bit aloof at this point as well.
Alright, well, given that things are oddly quiet at the moment, Scarlet will leap up onto one of the rocks, using her agility, and survey the surrounding area with crossbows drawn, making sure the area is indeed clear.
Onto one of the kernstones.
Yeah.
You're going to struggle with that because they are they don't really offer you much to get a foothold on, so you're going to really struggle to get up. You can try. I will need a. This is going to count as a difficult roll for you, or difficult DC for you. So you're going to need to do a acrobatics test to see if you can get up.
Okay. My character sheet loads. I'll roll that for you. Oh, come on. There we go. Acrobatics.
$17.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so you go to climb up the first portion of the stone. You look up from the bottom and you can see it is quite tall. You don't really find much place to grab hold of and to put your feet, and after a few steps you try to cling on as best you can, but you just can't hold on. You lose your grip. You're not high enough to fall and hurt yourself.
Okay, as I land, I'll try and land gracefully with a quick roll, and I will then scoop up the tree next to us then instead. I'm looking for a vantage point to scan the area.
That would be a much better option. Okay. So same again, but a much less DC roll.
Okay.
Right, well, Scarlet's trying to sort of do acrobatics. Can we check the bodies of these people?
You can indeed. So you've got yeah, you can do that easily enough. Managed to scale the tree easily enough, Scarlet. So you've got Rakinishu's body and the it was 6 Carver demons. So you'll have 6 short swords and 6 small shields that are just accompanying the bodies, that you can actually see straight away. Then you've got the actual body searches that you can do, and then you've got Rakinishu. So, what do you want to do in regards of which ones do you want to search? Do you want to search over to Rakinishu way, or do you want to search the minions?
Well, we'll start with Rakinishu.
Okay. So Rakinishu is very, very easy to find all this stuff. He has. I've moved it. Where is he? There he is. He has a hand axe and a small shield. Yep, small shield and a hand axe. Along with my loot.
Was that a whip?
Stony Field. Kester, roll 4. Sorry, 1d4, please. 2d10. Alright. Okay, so Kester, on his body you find 22 gold pieces that are now just basically loose around him, where they've fallen out of his pockets, and 1 chipped topaz gem, and on top of that you also find a minor potion of rejuvenation.
Okay.
Scarlet's feeling
You
very
said there was a
happy.
long that sounded like a whip. What was that?
It wasn't a whip. He was saying he found along with,
Yeah.
Along with, right? Okay,
and then didn't finish the sentence.
right.
Topaz and a.
I got the rest of that. I got the gold, the topaz, and the rejuvenation potion. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll put them in my inventory in a minute. For the minute. Well, not his whole rejuvenation, but I know what I mean.
Do I see any other enemies around, DM?
No. At the moment, from what you can see, you do have a little bit further that you would be able to see, but only just because of the limited sight vision that you've actually got because of the darkness in the area. But from what you can see, no, there's no enemies there.
And how far away is the cathedral from where we are? Can I tell that?
You would basically, well, you can see that the flames are, I don't know if you're able to see it at the moment, to your northeast there's a large mountain range that you can see. You can see like a shadowy version of it, but the light in the distance is allowing you to see it. You can see that is basically what's left of the monastery. It's all in flames now.
I'm just going to be focusing on that portal with my crossbows drawn on it, waiting to shoot anything that comes through.
Excuse me. Right. Let's check over the bodies of the carvers, see if they've got anything else interesting on them.
Okay. So for this, you guys are going to need to do your loot check rolls. Where's my random loot? There it is.
I'm on Overwatch, so I'm not going to roll.
You're not going to take part. That's fine. Okay. So either a investigation or a perception roll from Ophi and Kesselim.
Oh, nice,
Perception.
Kester.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very good. Very good.
Was that persuasion or perception?
Investigation or perception.
Roll persuasion. You're trying to persuade the body to give you its loot.
Okay.
Sorry, I feeling not great today.
You've never laughed, have you? You often have to persuade bodies to give you loot.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, that's a pass for you, Kester, and obviously a fail for Ophi.
I mean, we've still got. I know they're a little bit lost in their own thoughts, but could we not just default roll for Xerxes or Francis just to add to the roll? Because they are still with us, aren't they?
They are, but they're not responding. So, no. At the moment, no.
Francis is now here. Francis is
I don't know how long for, but I am here at the minute.
Francis, the party have undergone a search of the area for loot. If you want to join in.
Okay, one sec. I'm just bringing everything up because my internet is fucking slow. I'm going to murder Virgin.
Two out of three ain't bad.
2 out of 3.
17.
However, you will never find your gold on a sandy beach.
Okay, so it's nice and open. What time are we on? It's 4 PM. Okay. So at least there is some decent light of whatever's available to pierce through the clouds. So yeah, 17 will work. So you've got 2, so you've got 3 rolls on the loot table. Whoever of you wants to do that, go for it.
That's 3. What do you say? 3 rolls on the loot table.
Yep. So just click on your token and then click on your.
Yeah, I'm asking loot search or loot quality or what?
Loot search.
Loot search. Okay, I suggest me and Francis do those rolls. Ooh, yellow leather armor. Or is it just leather armor?
That's just leather armor at the moment, and then you have to check. And then you do a rarity check.
Okay. Standard leather armor. Francis?
Mm-hmm.
Search, yeah.
Yeah, loot search.
Yeah. So. Okay. Do what it says. Roll 2d12. Alright. So there's 9 extra gold coins from this area. And you've also got one more thing. Do you want to do it, Kessler?
So double check. When I was searching Rakinishu, you said there was some gold I picked up of him as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was 22.
22. That's one. Okay. Let's do another loot search then. Small shield.
Okay. So 2 basic items. Not the worst things, because obviously you can still socket them and stuff like that and make them more useful, but for now, just basic bog standard leather armor and a small shield, along with all the items that the rest of the equipment is, the swords, the axe, and all the rest of the small shields.
Yeah. Nothing particularly valuable.
Nothing hugely valuable, no.
Right. Now we've done that and we've got us all together as best we can, shall we proceed through the portal?
Yep,
I'll just put my hand up for a second just while I check my equipment quickly. I'll look at my quiver and my crossbows and make sure they're loaded and everything. Give me 10 seconds while I do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looking too bad. Okay. Alright, yep, I jumped down from the tree and I'm following.
Alright. Let's proceed through the portal then.
2 by 2, 1 by 1.
Okay. So 1 by 1, very closely next to each other, you head through the portal. It's almost instantaneous travel. It's literally like stepping through a doorway, as it does represent a doorway. As soon as you put 1 foot through, you are basically halfway already. Now, I need to get characters.
Just need to put some lunch on for my son. I'll be 2 seconds. Carry on.
Yeah, no worries. Francis, put you there for now. Scarlet. And Kester. Okay. Who am I missing? Skellies. We'll make that one blue, that one pink. There we go. Okay. So can everyone see where you have emerged?
Yes, but Roll20 just keeps crashing on me.
Yeah.
That's it.
I also saw a bunch of carvers off to the left of where we were looking. I don't know if anyone else can see them.
I can just see them.
Yes. Up this way, for those of you who can't see.
Yeah. At the moment, Kester, you would only be able to see this one here.
No, I can see 6 of them.
Yeah, that's because of map limitations. But I need you to remember that there's a giant statue in the way, along with a half wall, and these things are about as tall as that wall is anyway.
Well, are they aware of us having come through the portal?
Nope.
Right,
Too far away.
Okay, I'm back.
I will tell the others and suggest Francis send his skeletal warriors up towards them. And then Scarlet starts shooting at them.
Okay.
Well, let's have a look.
I can't see a whole lot. What am I shooting at, Kester?
There's carvers up this way.
Oh.
So if we get the skeletons going that way, and then you can follow them and start taking pot shots.
Can I duck and cover behind this wall here, DM? Is that alright?
Yes, you can.
As Kester points them out, I'll leap in behind the cover of that wall and point my crossbows in that direction.
Okay. Right, 1 second, guys, because I've got to do something. Okay. So as you can see, you're in a place that has been heavily damaged. There's lots of roaring fires. There's enemies, as you know, Kester. And the area is thick in black fog, and it is becoming very, very evident that you might struggle with your breathing whilst in this place. So what I need you to all do at the beginning of every turn that you make, I need you guys to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
For now, you are okay. but you are fighting. You are really finding the air quite thin here, and it's been made that way deliberately.
Did it console from me as well? Did you say?
I'll need con saves from everybody at the start of your turns.
Okay, cool.
So if you move, or if you intend to move, then just roll con save and see what you get.
Okay.
So, what do we do? Are we rolling initiative, or are we getting surprise on these things first?
Well, at the moment, they don't know you're there.
Okay, well, Scarlet, can you actually see them to shoot at them now?
Yes, I can.
So I suggest making pot shots.
Yeah, just did you DM? How do you want to do it? As Kester was asking, really, do you want us to go into initiative order, or do you want us to just attack? How do you want to do it?
If you are going to go, if you're going to dive in and fight these things, we'll get an initiative going. There we go. That should be there for everybody. Okay, is everyone familiar with suffocation rules?
Yeah, you
It
generally.
lasts a minute per constitution bonus.
Yeah.
I've got -1.
That's not good.
I'm vaguely familiar with it. I know it's something like, isn't it? A one minute or plus
It's
con round.
It's a
something
minute,
con modifier.
minute basic, and then for every con modifier you have, you get an extra minute on top of. There are ways to extend this with magic and also other methods, shall we say, which I will allow, but you have to think of that yourself.
Right, well, since each round is only about 6 seconds, we've got about 20 rounds before we need to worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you rolling for carvers, or are you going to put them in afterwards?
For now, I'm going to see what's left of them, and then I'll roll. Because you guys are going to get a surprise round.
So that's all 4 of us.
So that'll be all 4 of you getting it, yeah. So, Ophi, you will be going first, after being informed by Kester that there are in fact enemies just around the corner from you. Scarlet, you can see them. Francis, you can see them.
I'm going to get in better view of them because I've got walls in the way, so...
Yep.
5, 10, 2, 20. I'm getting a bit close to those flames there.
Yes, you are. No, don't read that.
I'm going to go one more forward and get my charge bolt on them.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I kind of have to remember how to do it every time. I've got a good grasp of the first 3 there.
3, yeah. You can get all 3 from there. First row. Right, roll your damage. What do we get?
5.
5. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's not enough to kill any of them, but it is enough to do a good amount of damage to you. Okay, great. So these guys are going to roll their initiative. We'll do him.
I think we can do that after we had a round.
Yeah, you guys can still do yours. You guys can still do yours. So they're going to basically act from the next round or the first round. So you've got Ophi, then you've got Francis.
Ophi needs a little pet.
She can't have a little pet.
A little
Isn't available at the moment because we're still in the same day.
Nyx was destroyed.
Oh! Oh, bugger. Okay.
She needs to summon her back in town, basically.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, it's been a while. I forgot. I don't know what I was there when it happened, but yeah.
Yep, that's fine. So, Francis.
What I'm going to do is 5, 10, 15, 20. And send Bob and Beatrice up.
Mhm.
And then Francis is going to follow a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let me just see what I've got left, because I don't have a lot.
Ophi, through the flames this direction. You can hear what seems to be a male voice. It's very hard to tell because the flames are like muffling the sound of it. But you can make out mostly what's being said. I'll just turn it off.
Help!
I think there's somebody over there. I think I can hear somebody shouting out.
Okay.
I don't know if they're on fire or in danger, so I think we need to hurry and get these guys down fast.
Yeah, let's get Francis have his turn then.
So,
So I'm going to
Carry
cast
on.
Magic Missile at level 2 on this one. On the shaman looking fucker.
right, okay.
That's D4. So that'll be
Nice.
9
Good amount of
plus.
damage.
That'll be 12 plus 1, which is 13.
Very, very nice. So as all the bolts hit one after the other, you can see that it's doing an immense amount of damage to him, and he instantly dies.
That.
Okay, so you've got Bob and Beatrice. What are they doing?
Beatrice are going to.
All three of those
Beatrice
are taking damage, lightning damage.
Okay, so they're both going to go for the centre one.
Okay.
So Beatrice first.
Uh, 9. 9 will hit. It's a glancing blow though, so
Okay.
it's going to do 1 point of damage.
That's fine, at least it's done something.
And then,
And then Bob's going to do the same unless it's dead.
no, it's still alive. Gone.
Okay. Or doesn't hit.
No.
Advantage for some reason.
No. So the next one is just it bounces off of his shield, does nothing.
Ours just shakes his head.
All right. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay, so back to the wall. I'm gonna stealthily follow the wall along down to here and have a peek around the corner. What can I see?
Everything you are able to see. You can see to your...
I can see something there. Is that a cage?
Further down the path is for what you can see to be more carvers.
Yeah, I see them.
Yes.
What's that?
It is a cage. It's a cage that is being hung up. And you can see that there is someone inside alive, and he's basically shaking the bars, trying to loosen them, but he's never going to be able to.
I'm trying to make this approach stealthily, so do you want me to roll stealth or just...
Well, it's up to you. At which point do you want to go stealthily? Because at the moment you're unseen anyway.
Okay.
You haven't gained the attention of these down the bottom, so... What would you like to do? Obviously, the closer you get, the more chance you risk setting them
Yeah.
off.
As gung-ho as Scarlet is, given that, bear in mind, the eyes are streaming from this fog and smog and her struggling to breathe, not the best opportunity to engage in a fight on my own, so... can I see any enemies around the cage?
No, you cannot.
Can I make a stealth roll to approach the cage? The cage?
Yeah, of course you can.
I mean, because I can see that Ophi and Kester and that lot have got those carves under control over there.
Yeah.
I just really don't want to tempt fate engaging the bottom ones.
No, that's fine.
Um,
Let's see.
Stealth. Oh, please roll well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
cool. Well, I've used 10 feet to get here, so I can't go all the way. 15, 20...
So you leap very carefully over that broken part of the wall, and then straight over into... Well, I guess you could take some cover where this rubble is and stuff like that. It's not going to offer you much protection in the way of cover, but it will conceal you slightly.
Okay, I'm within almost within 5 feet of this cage. Can I talk to the person? Is it a human? What do I see in this cage?
You see what looks to be an elderly man. Looks very frail. You're not sure why he's being kept captive or who's keeping him captive. But this is, I believe, what they call a gibbet or gibbet, something like that. It's basically a cage which is built to hold people and extended off of the floor, and they just hang there until they perish. What do you want to say to him? He doesn't seem to have any weapons on him or anything like that. He's completely stripped of any equipment.
I'll whisper to him, "Are you okay? Are you alive?"
He coughs because of also being affected by this as well. But for some reason, he seems to be quite adept at fighting the effects of this the smog that's in this area. He nods and shakes the cage. It's like, get me out of here, please help. And then it's just he just seems a desperate man. There's nothing to really tell from him at this point.
Alright, I'm going to try and just give him a quick bit of reassurance. Stay calm. We need to try and deal with these demons, and then we'll free you. Just stay calm. Don't die. And then I'm out of movement, but I would like to just try and seek some cover behind this rubble here as best I can. But I fully appreciate I'm out in the open. But I'll end my turn now.
Yeah. Obviously, because you've interacted with him, your stealth would be negated. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to sneak past, you need to do another roll. Okay then. In which case, we move on to Kester.
Just do a move here. Here. These three at the front. How badly is any one of them particularly worse injured than the others?
The centre one is. Just took a little nick off of a blade,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Okay, so I'm actually going to target that one there with a produce flame.
Okay.
So we'll throw at him. 16.
Easily done. Yep. Roll damage. 8 points of fire.
I didn't give you a con save, DM. Do you still want me to make one?
Yes, please. And I also need one if Kess doesn't want one. Yeah. Okay.
Thought we had 2 minutes before we're going to need to worry about the smoke and fog effects.
No, you still need to make your con saves every turn.
Okay, I thought we were doing suffocation rules, but never mind.
Well, we are, but that's to see whether you're actually affected by it. So the suffocation for Scarlet will begin on your next turn. As for you, same thing, Kester. So you are both starting to become overwhelmed by the sheer amount of smoke that's in this area. As for... Did you do yours, Francis?
Yeah, I've got a 16 on mine.
Yeah. You are fighting it back. Yeah. Yeah, you did. And Ophi, I need you to do one as well, please.
Constitution save.
Uh,
Yes, please.
So,
Okay, so
What are
yes, you are starting as well.
what are the effects of having these smoking effects on us now?
I'm going to tell you.
I think
So
that's two-
so you three have failed, right? You are going to suffer 3 points of fire damage each, and you are now beginning to suffocate from the area effects. So this is where your timer starts. Like I said, there are ways to slow it down.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I thought you said you were using suffocation rules, which meant we had 2 minutes before we needed to start making the con saves.
No, not well. I'm using the amount of time that you get for the suffocation. I'm not using like it's triggering. It's triggering after you failed a con save. So if you keep making con saves, then you're absolutely fine.
Okay.
So I think, if I'm understanding you right, what you're saying is we're not suffocating until we fail a con save.
Correct.
Then we start suffocating.
Correct. But when you do start, that's when we're taking the 1 minute plus
I
the
understand.
extra for the mods.
Yep.
Okay. So 8 points of damage on that one. It was the middle one, wasn't it, Kester?
No, it was the one on the right. At this one here. Far left front.
Oh, yeah. Got him. I can actually get that one. There we go. Okay. So he goes down, screaming agony as the fire burns his flesh. What else are you doing?
That's it. Can't do anything else.
Great. Okay. Well, there's no shaman to roll for. So the carvers are just going to move further towards the initial enemies that they've seen. So it's going to be Bob and Beatrice. So 2 attacks on Bob and Beatrice each. Ooh. Oh, rubbish. Alright, okay, it's fine. So that'd be 4, 5, 6 total on on Beatrice. So she's taken 6 points of slashing damage as the sneaky little carver has managed to just come up and slash at her and somehow hit somewhere which is actually quite critical. Yeah. So the one that's next to him. Oh, why is it roll the damage again? Stupid thing. That's what. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to do it this way. 16. What's their AC? 11. So that's a hit. So the one that is already damaged by Ophi manages to hit for 4 slashing on Beatrice. So -6, and then -4. She's not looking too good. And the last 2 are going for Bob. Nope. Yep. Alright, 4 points on Bob as well. So they are taking quite a beating over there from these angry carvers. But that's going to be their turn done. So now we go into the proper round for, I think it's going to be Ophi.
Okay, so Conso first. And I'm going to use my remaining 12 slot of this for
Okay.
a gust of wind. So let me cast it.
Right, don't need it's cast. You just put the description up 3 times.
Wow. Okay, hold on a sec, Ophi. Okay, so from your con save, you take a further 3 points fire damage. Don't forget, I believe yours is reduced because you're amulet.
It's yeah.
But this is your second fail, so you'll take an extra point on top of that.
So
Oh fucking hell, we're gonna die.
it's 3, so it's 4 total now. Okay, I want to cast just gust of wind, but it's not letting me.
Well, let's see. What line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blast you in a direction you choose. Oh, from you. Sorry, in the direction you choose for the spell choice.
Yeah.
Each creature that starts in turn, the line must succeed on a strength save throw or be pushed 15 feet away. Okay. Yeah. So it's a knockback effect on a failed strength throw. What is the? It would be your casting DC, would it?
Yes, it would be the casting DC for anyone that wants to knock back.
So 14. So they've got to make strength saves of 14.
I'm basically wanting to clear the vapor and the smoke from the air.
Right. Okay. In which case, then you need to decide which direction you're going to be casting it.
How do you get the arrow up?
The little ruler icon, about the 4th one.
Okay.
5th one down.
So I want to cast it sort of this direction. So blow it away from us.
You're casting it towards Kirsta and Francis.
To blow it all away from us. And so these guys are going to have to hold on tight because I want to make sure that we can all breathe.
Okay. Right. Each returns for the spell can change the direction in which the line blasts from you. Okay, so remember this comes from you. Every single time you cast it, it comes from you.
Yes. So it's still in front of me. to give me a little bit of breathing space, but it's going to clear the air in a path as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so, it will do, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to make sure that everybody that is within my straight line is got at least a reasonable chance of being able to breathe properly. Although, yes, the fires are still burning, but at least we've now got a channel of air that's reasonably clear.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I'm shouting out to Francis and Kester, hold on tight, I'm sending some wind your way to clear the air.
Yeah.
So there's no damage as such. I suppose that's probably why it doesn't do a dice roll. But that's what I'm casting, and it's casting a nice channel of clean air towards Francis and Kester.
This does mean that you will be under concentration, and you will also be forcing this turn when Francis and Kester have the start of their turn to do a strength save.
Or be pushed 15 feet backwards.
Yep.
Okay, now I accept that I'm probably not going to be able to make any other...
It will clear the air. It will clear the air for them, so it won't be suffocating.
Yes.
But yes, you are going to push. You do risk pushing them back.
I risk pushing them back, but it clears the air, and it means I'm not going to be able to do any other actions. But for the sake of the party, I'm willing to forget that.
You can do other
You can do
actions.
other stuff.
Concentration just means you can't cast any other concentration spells.
Yeah. That's all it means. It just overwrites the last one that you used with the newest one.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm sending a nice channel of clean air,
That's
or
fine.
clear air, towards Kester and Francis. So we've got a fair chance of surviving this constant damage that we're taking from the mob.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So that means Francis and Kester will not need to make a con save for this turn, but they will need to make a strength save. Ophi, what else are you doing for your turn, please?
Do you have any bonus actions?
I think I'm going to get some warmth going as well, because obviously we're taking constant damage. So get some warmth going in this clear path that I've set. So if it's here, we can start healing as well, because we don't quite know how long we're going to be. I can't move it. Don't move into there. And then we've got some clean air, and we can heal whilst that air is going.
Yeah.
And I think that's me done.
Okay. Alright, okay.
A little bit more livable in this little area whilst we
Where's
sort of
your
search it out and stuff.
Where's your spell? I'll drag it there.
Oh, is it not showing for everybody?
It was for me. I don't know why there's a second one that just appeared.
No, I only put one on. There's two there now.
Oh, let me remove mine. You can see it. I don't need to see it. I'll put, because it's not showing up for me. I don't know why.
No, it's definitely there. It's sitting on top of Francis's head.
That's fine.
Francis now has a halo.
That's fine. I'll just do add 10, and that'll be.
Okay, so I took 4 damage down. So
Yeah.
altogether. I still had 2 temporary hit points, but they're now gone. So I'm at 14.
Okay. So whoever's in range of the warmth spell gets the healing.
Do they get it on the initiative count 10 or 9?
No, that's just a counter.
Okay.
It'll always be after Ophi's turn. The Carvers are going to spring into action again against Bob and Beatrice.
How much healing do we get off the wall?
Is it 3, Ophi?
It's 3 HP.
Nothing.
I thought, why are the carvers going again?
Because we're now in initiative order. They went last at the end of last round, and now they've gone into initiative order, so they're jumping up a bit more.
I didn't think they got an action in the surprise round. That was the whole point of the surprise.
No. Yeah, I'll tell you what, actually. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll just treat the last round's rolls as this round's instead. So damage done is already done. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. When do I take that 3 damage and failing that con save? Do I take it now?
You need to roll at the start of your turn.
Okay. When do I start my suffocation timer though, or is that already started?
Would have been...
Because I failed my con save last turn.
Yeah, so you've started this turn.
Holding my breath, presumably.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you're now starting to hold your breath now.
So
this is where you'll take
3
3 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where your timer starts.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Okay, so I don't need to roll anymore, I just got to keep count the rounds.
You have to keep rolling. You have to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, keep doing the saves at the start. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And who was that 4 slashing damage? Was it Bob or Beatrice? I can't remember.
Beatrice.
It's on Beatrice, and Bob's down to 11. Beatrice is on 5.
No, I'm down to 1 on Bob, 0 on Beatrice.
Really?
Yep. Because they took damage last session.
Oh, that's right. I've put them through as fresh characters.
No,
so what are they?
But Beatrice is dead, and Bob's on 1.
Oh, Beatrice is gone. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay, that changes things a bit. All right. So from their damage, then they do manage to take out Beatrice. Scarlet, still your turn.
Is there any way I could see to get him out of this cage that would not obviously aggravate any nearby demons? Or do you think, does Scarlet make the impression that it's probably not going to work? Because I can see I've got enemies basically surrounding me. I'm just wondering if there's a quick way I could maybe snap the chain and get him down and bring him back to the way I came, or
You
whether
could.
that's not gonna happen.
I think, yeah, there is ways that you can snap the chain, but I don't think you'll have the weapons to do it. You'd need a big hefty axe to cut through it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Alright, well I better go back to my group and tell them what's going on. Nice, so I'll head back.
Alright.
Hang on. Can you release the chain? Because it must have been pulled up to get him up there.
Is there a mechanism, DM, that I can see that lets me release the chain? Or is it literally just a chain attached to a post?
It's basic, isn't it? It's just basically, oh, this would do. It's not done professionally or anything like that. It's just, this is what the demons are using to keep him up in the air. So obviously, yes, it's going to make a noise, but that's a risk you're going to have to take, I'm afraid.
Okay, alright. He's made it this long, Scar's going to make the impression that he can survive just a touch longer while we try and deal with some of these demons. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I need to take any fire damage from staying too close to this fire?
Nope, you're all good.
Okay, I'll whisper to the group.
Through it.
I'll whisper to the group about what I've just seen. There's an old man trapped in a cage around here. He needs rescuing. He looks quite frail. That's probably, and I heard it. I'm assuming I heard him shout as well. So, you know that he's clearly asking. He needs help. We need to help him.
Yeah.
I'll also point out that there's skeleton guards over here to the left, and more carvers down here to the bottom left as well. Do I still have an action after relaying all of that information, or is that going to be my turn?
No, that's fine. You can still do something.
Alright, then I'll take some shots and just try and wipe out these 3 carvers here with the rapid fire.
Okay.
Alright, I can only do 2 of them, can't I?
Yep.
Oh no, could I do 2 or 3 of them? If I hit that one, could I do the left and right, or could I only go in one direction?
Let me have a look. I'm just going to measure, because I reckon you can fire through that gap. Hit 1, 2. That would be a bit of a push.
Bit of a push, yeah. I'll just do the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the 2 then. That's alright.
Well, to be honest, if you want to, you could say you fire the first 2 through there, you step round and shoot that one. I don't mind. If that's what you want to do for flavour, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn around and unleash the crossbow on however many I can hit.
Yep. Go ahead then.
Let me roll some attack rolls. Right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, by the way, that 16 you rolled
Yeah.
is a pass.
Cool. Alright. So, as the stats are, dirty 21 to hit the first one for 5 piercing, 4 fire. So, but that's that a powerful hit? That'd be 7 piercing, 4 fire.
Yep. What'd you get? Yeah, easily. You're only AC 10. So you need 20 or above.
Yep. The second one is a -1 penalty, so that's a 9 to hit, which I think is a glancing blow.
Yep.
So that's going to be a 3 to hit and a 1 fire. 3 piercing, 1 fire. And then lastly, a 10 to hit for 7 piercing, 1 fire.
10 will hit. So which one are you going for first? And I'll
just yeah. So the first 2 that are in front of
so that one?
Bob. Yeah, that one first of all.
He's gone.
Glancing blow on the next one next to him, and then if 10's a normal hit, 8 damage to the bottom guy.
Yep. So 8 to that one. And the glancing again. Yeah, so that's 2 glancing attacks that the one in front of Bob has survived. And
then yeah, just 7 and 1, 7 piercing, 1 piercing on the bottom guy.
I can't grab him. Oh, come on. There we go. How much did you do on the glancing?
On the glancing was only 3 piercing, 1 fire, so 4.
No, there you go. So he didn't survive after all.
And then the last hit, just a straight up, 7 piercing, 1 fire on the bottom guy.
Yep, done that one. No worries.
And I'm done.
Okay, actually, I'll zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yes, you managed to nail 2. The third one is near death after just 1 single shot from you. That's done. Francis, you're up.
Okay, so
Obviously, Beatrice has perished.
I'm going to shout out. We might want to run.
Okay.
Back up 1,
Right.
and I'm going to cast magic missile.
Right. Make your constitution. Oh no, you don't need to. You do need to make a strength save though.
Strength save. That's fine. That's going to be
Put it back there a
awful,
sec.
but that's be fun.
I think you need a
Strength
14.
save.
Yeah, you're fine. So you're staying put. You don't need to make a con save, so you're all good. So you move to there, and
I'm going to cast magic missile on these 2, 2 darts each at level 2.
go for it. 2 dots.
So that's 3. That's
Well, that one's dead anyway.
6 damage
2.
for both, and then 1 for one of the others. An extra 1 for one of the others.
Right. So doing 2 darts on the one that I've just turned is going to be overkill. So I'll do 2
Okay,
on
so-
him and then 6 on the other.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Okay.
And then I'm going to send Bob over there, and he's going to take a swing with his last rattling jaw, his teeth falling out. Nah, fuck you, Bob.
It's terrible. But it's understandable, he's in a bad condition.
Then I'm going to put him in front of it as well,
Okay.
just so he's got to deal with it.
Yep, not a
Deal with
problem.
Bob.
Okay. So, are you moving at all, or are you staying put?
I'm going to
Stay.
move closer to the portal
5, 10.
and shout out, think we might want to run. We don't know what else is about.
30. Okay. You can't move any further, otherwise Bob's going to crumble.
Yep.
Okay. Kester. Strength save, please. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So you are over here. Forcefully thrown back. But you find that you are able to breathe quite nicely in this area. Francis, you have stepped out of the stream of air. So you are now back in the thickness of this this fog. Was it 60 feet by 10 feet, if I recall? Yep, 60 by 10. So it's only a thin, like 10-foot wide passage that you're being given, but it's useful. So you might want to consider that. So, Kester, what are you doing?
Right. Fucking difficult terrain as well.
40. Oh, is it difficult terrain? Oh, it is, yes. Oh, yeah. Overlook that. Spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 feet.
Okay. If I step back into the cloud out of this stream, do I immediately have to start making con saves, or do I not need to do that till the start of my next
No,
turn?
you go back. But as soon as you step out, you go back into making your con saves for your next turn. If you failed from your next turn, then the following turn you're starting to suffocate again.
Right, so I don't need to make one until the next turn.
Correct.
Okay.
You're basically getting to the point where you held your breath, and now you're actually starting to feel that tightness in your chest.
It's only been 2 rounds, mate. That's 12 seconds.
Wow.
A whole bunch of seconds. I didn't think that was going to start till 2 minutes, but I'm moving there too. I will get Scarlet to come with me. 3, 4, 5, and then I will cast Obscuring Mist. Sorry, Fog Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Into this area up here, so that nobody sees us when we go rescue Kane. Assuming that is Kane, because... So... Fog Cloud is an area, 20-foot radius sphere of fog, centered... Pretty much going to center it on that fountain there. That should obscure us from any other monsters and such.
Right, let's have a look. So you're casting it on the fountain itself?
I'm centering it on the fountain, yes.
Okay. What does the... Oh, there it is. Alright. 20-foot radius. Sphere of fog. Okay. So that's... be 4x4, won't it? Okay, so that's that.
That's not radius, that's diameter 20 foot. Yeah,
How big is it? So it'd be
20 foot radius is a 40 foot diameter. You just got a 20 foot diameter.
so I need the other one. That one. Oh no. Can't grab it.
You probably need to zoom in a bit to grab it.
I'll move that out of the way, it's fine. Okay. About there?
Shift across to the left one.
Oh shit. One sec. Roll 20 is being weird. Putting duplicates down. There we go. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll step back to there. I think I've got that much movement there. Yeah, that's the end of my movement. That's it for me. Hopefully Scarlet can get in there and get him out of there.
Okay. So it counts as heavily obscured. That's fine.
Basically anything within there is hidden and anything in there is blinded.
Okay. So with that then, Ophi.
Okay. I can adjust this gust of wind with a bonus action.
Yes, you can.
But in terms of my normal actions, concentration spells. I'm not sure which ones out of mine are concentration. It doesn't say. What's evocation? Is that concentration or
That's
is
your
it?
school. That's your school of magic.
Okay.
It should say duration. Or if you look, there should be a C next to the spell name or something like that. There'll be a C somewhere.
Okay.
That'll tell you if it's concentration or not.
Right. Okay. So firebolt is VNS. So that's not.
No.
Concentration. That's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna firebolt the existing carver that I can see. So this one.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Yeah.
So that's my firebolt. I've got 13. Is that a hit?
13 will hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Blimey. 1 damage.
Takes 1 point of damage.
And I'm adjusting my gust of wind to allow for Scarlet and Kester to still benefit from it.
Okay.
So I want it to head in this direction. It will actually take some of the flame, so
Yes, it will.
the description suggested that it's capable of putting flames out, so I don't know whether or not I need to do a roll for that.
No, I don't think you need to do. I know there's a mention of 50% chance or something like that. Lanterns don't survive and there's 50% chance. Oh, protective flames. It's not protected. Extinguishers, candles, torches, unprotected flames. They're unprotected. I'll say that they are kind of like enclosed because they are in the building itself. But the wind will whip through there so fast that it will take them out anyway. So, following your line that you just had there, I'll move that one out of the way and move that over slightly to there. So it is still going because it is quite a big blaze, but you've taken out other parts that are like slightly smaller fire sections around it, so you have cleared a little bit of that.
Okay, so both Scarlet and Kester are now in the breathing zone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
Scarlet was going towards the portal, so
Yeah.
He seems to be wanting to make an exit, so I'm going to keep comfortable those that are making a way for the guy in the cage.
Okay.
So I've used my bonus action and I've used a main action.
Okay.
Next up is warmth, so I can put 3 points back on my
Help!
hit points. Hee.
Yeah.
I don't need to do a saving throw, do I? Because I'm the one casting.
No, it comes out from you, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it starts on where you are.
Okay, so that's me.
So it's helping you as well. Yeah, that's fine. So if you are done, I still can't see that all, but I assume it is there. So you're gonna get an extra 3 points of healing if you need it, Ophi. And then that'll be the end of that round. So the Carver is going to try to take out this final skeleton that's in front of him. That's rolling slowly. That's a 2. So no, that's not going to work. So at the moment they're just over there trying to hit each other, trading blows, but not actually anything going through. Scarlet, you're up. You can see this giant fog area that has just manifested in the middle of this. You are currently outside it, so can you? I'm not sure if you can see in it. It's heavily obscured, so you can't see the old man that you were talking to just a minute ago.
Okay.
He is being blasted by wind, so he does need a saving throw, otherwise he's going to end up in the wall.
And it hasn't been hit by Ophi's wind yet, so that's all good.
Oh, yeah, because there's a bit of wall in the way, isn't there?
Yeah.
So what do I need? Do I need to roll a save then?
No, you're good. You're good. All of this area is still covered. It's still covered up until this wall here over, but then it's only a half wall, so it will go over. So it'll cover all the way 60 feet downwards. As long as it doesn't hit the fog cloud that has been made by Kester, then it will survive.
Alright, well as I'm passing Kester, I'm going to mumble to him, Kester, I understand what you're doing. If I stub a toe in this fucking fog, I'm going to rip you apart. I can't see anything. Hope you stand on a Lego. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Up to
And
the cage.
Nothing can see you either.
Just have a look, tread on a sharp piece of Lego. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming I can find my way back to the cage. I know roughly where it was, just following the ruined house that I'm next to.
Yes, you can, but it's going to be a lot slower than what you were normally walking, because you wouldn't walk normal speed into thick fog. So...
It's not difficult terrain.
No, but like, if you're walking into a fog that you can't actually see through, you're going to slow down.
Well, it's only 10 feet of movement through the fog. The rest of it's not in the fog. Because all this movement by Kester is not in the fog, so I'm
That's
full
fine.
speed through here.
Yeah.
It's only the last sort of 10 feet or so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll dash if I need to. But yeah, now the fog's there, I just want to try and get to the... Well, how do you want to do it? No. How do you want to tackle it? You're saying I don't go full speed.
Well, just half speed whilst you're in the fog.
So I can't get to him then, I end up 5 feet short.
Well, you have the option, actually. You have the option of running, but you might go in the wrong way.
No, I will just end my turn here, I guess. I wouldn't run. I can't get to him, so I guess my turn ends here.
Okay. Well, you can call out and stuff like that.
I don't want to be shouting into the fog, and I know there's monsters around.
Okay.
It's not like you can even try and aim to the top of the chain or the...
Exactly, I can't see the chain to shoot it. I can't get to him. Kester's, I know, just behind me, and I've already given him a telling off. I get what he's trying to do. I just have to wait here.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So in that case, then, Francis, you're up.
So there was a be right back on the chat, so I don't know if he's still absent.
Maybe Kester can go in the meantime, and we'll come back to him maybe.
So on that one. Things just aren't showing up for me. I don't know what's going on.
It's in the player chat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to. Okay. Are you back yet, Francis?
No, he's
All right. Kester, you go then.
5, 10, 20, 30. Gets me to the edge of the cage. Can I find a way? Is there a way to release the cage, bring it down to the ground, take the chain off it, open the door, whatever?
From where you are, no, you can't see anything.
I'm right next to the cage.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me I can't see the cage? I'm stood.
You can see the cage, but you can't see any mechanism that is anywhere near you.
Do you want me stood on the same square as the cage to be able to find a way to open it?
No, you don't need to do that.
See if the guy's got any ideas.
So, how are we supposed to get him out then? If there's no way to open the cage or release the chain, are we supposed to just use brute force and ignorance?
That's your choice.
Well, this is why I'm asking you what I can see, and you're telling me there's nothing.
I said you can't see anything.
I can't check.
I didn't say there's nothing. I said you can't see anything.
Are you saying I can't see anything because of the fog cloud?
At the moment, yeah.
So, I'm literally right next to it. You can see very, very short range in a fog. I stood
You
next.
can't see it because of the fog cloud. You can't see it because of the fog cloud.
Okay. Can I use my hands and feel, but basically use my hands as my eyes because I'm right next to it. I can touch it to find a way to open it, like a door handle, or just unlatching the chain.
You can feel up the post that is holding him high up. There is some sort of tether that is at the back of the post itself, and it does seem to be leading up the length of the post. You can just about see the top of it. It is quite high up, but the chain cannot be seen from there onwards.
Can I release this tether?
You can attempt to. Have you got anything that you could break it with?
Well, I'm just thinking I can unhook it if it's tethered, can't I?
Yes, but you'll have to find where it's hooked, and at the moment you can't see it.
That's why I'm using my hand to find where it's hooked.
No, you're not getting this. You're not going to find it.
Are you saying it is the hook is of normal height?
It's tethered somewhere that you can't see it from where you are now.
I think what's come out of this is that the fog is literally blinding us. The fog is so obscured, it's made us blind effectively. It is that thick.
That's basically it, yeah.
It's not that, it's heavily obscured, it's blinding us. Like, it is so thick we cannot see anything. I think that's essentially where we're at with it. And yes, it is quite a tall cage, so I would fully imagine you can't reach right to the top to see the chain or feel the chain.
No, you can't.
No, but a chain would be tethered at the bottom because you wouldn't be able to reach the top to pull it up. You'd have a pulley system on it, which is why I'm looking at trying to find the bottom end of it where it's tethered. But
I don't think I saw one when I was there. I did have a look myself before the fog cloud was up. I didn't see one. So we can safely assume there probably isn't a pulley. Which leaves us brute force or wooden post.
So is the chain nailed into the ground or something?
What if it is? You wouldn't see it from where you are. If it was at your feet, you'd see it, but it's not at your feet.
So I do the same square as the gibbet then.
Go ahead.
Okay, well in that case I'll use the dash. I'll have to use dash to get to the same square.
So now you're stood under it, under where he's hanging, literally above you.
Yeah, can I? Is there any way I can feel around for anything? Can I see anything? Because now I'm directly underneath it and on top of it. Or am I still completely blind?
No, you're still blind to wherever anything is around you.
Is the guy awake? Can we talk to him?
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
awake.
he's awake. He's probably a little bit confused now because he can't see anything. All he hears is Scarlet every now and then, and that's it.
Talk to the guy and see if he's aware of where it might be tethered or way out.
Yeah, I'll just say to you, right, how do we get you out of here?
Right, okay. Let's see. He responds that he can't see you where you are, but there is a chain that will, when let loose, it will drop the cage down onto the ground. But he doesn't know where you are.
He doesn't need to know where I am. I asked him, how do we get him out? So he says, we need to unlock the chain.
Mhm.
So you said I knew where the chain was.
Or you can destroy it.
Right. You told me I knew where the chain was, right? I just couldn't find where it was tethered.
Yeah, you knew where part of it is, or part of the mechanism, but you don't know where it's actually tethered to.
So, feeling along the length of the chain, right, up and down as far as I can, within reach of where I am, can I find the tethered bit?
Nope.
Where it releases?
Nope.
Bash it. Whack it.
Well, I don't have any weapons that are going to be able to destroy a chain. Like you said, we need an axe.
I think the post is wood, isn't it? There's a chain at the top might be metal, but the actual post itself, I think, is wood. I think I could be wrong. The whole thing could be metal, but DM can we tell if the post itself is made of wood?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell it is wooden. Yeah, it's got a metal chain that runs down the length of the wooden haft.
Fuck it. Bring the post down and drag the cage.
Okay. Would I be able to use my club to be able to destroy the wooden post?
Oh, I don't know about a club. With a saw.
You might struggle a bit. That'd be very loud.
Even if I shillelagh it or something.
Got any spells that could do it?
Well, I was about to ask, would a produce flame with a ball of fire, a small handheld ball of fire, be enough to either melt the chain, damage the chain link so it can fall down, or destroy the post?
Give me a insight check. Because I think I've answered enough questions. It's now your turn to do something. 15. No, it will not work. You know the strength of your spells are not going to be enough, even if you stood there for hours heating up this chain.
Right, well, I'm just going to yank the chain and pull on it as hard as I can and see if I can pull it loose from the ground or wherever it's anchored from. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
So you want strength check?
Yeah, can do.
10.
No, not going to be enough.
Well, that's the end of my turn. Bug all else I can do.
We'll find a way. Don't worry.
Alright, so Francis is back. Francis, what are you doing?
Dealing with that little carver in front of Bob.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Bob's going to attack it.
Yep.
Bob, don't fuck me. Oh, thank fuck for that.
Nice.
Thank you, Bob.
So it's an extra 4 on top of that. Lovely. Yep. Virtually.
Is it still breathing?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. No. Not after that.
Sweet.
Last one goes down. That's,
so I'm going to step up to here.
Immediate threat dealt with.
Mm-hmm. 15. Am I now in the fog?
Yeah, you will be, because the jet of fresh air is basically going towards this wall below, to the south of where Ophi is, so down here.
Okay.
It's about, yeah, this squares and these squares.
Not ideal.
So you are going to be walking about in that. So I am going to need you to make a Constitution save,
check.
please.
That is fair. Don't fuck me, con. Oh, you cunt.
Yeah, that's a fail.
How much damage?
3 points of fire damage, but you will take that next turn.
Okay, I've still got temporary hit points from the last time we slept, rested.
Yeah, you can take them out of temps.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then... So next turn, if I can I touch the chain that it's connected to?
For your next turn, have you got any movement this turn?
I've got no more movement this turn.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to get there and
okay.
fill the post.
So I'm going to then dash back to over here, where there's a hit. Am I in the radius of the healing orb?
I don't know, mate. I can't see it. I believe it's on the square next to Ophi. Yeah.
So I'm here. So
Yeah.
okay, cool. So I'm
you
gonna go there.
Can you see your one over? Can you see this second one that I've got over here? I'll put it. Can you see that one?
I can, yeah.
Right, just delete your one, Ophi. Can you see this one here that I'm moving about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone else can see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove.
That way I can actually see what's going on with it. So that's going to be down to... No, not yet. Not yet. Right, so whereabouts are you ending your turn? There?
I'm ending next to it.
Okay. So you'll get healing now. So you'll gain that... Oh no, it's temporary HP.
Yeah, so yeah, I won't get anything
So
back.
you won't get anything back.
Which is fine. I will move Bob though, to here.
Alright, that's
Because
fine.
he gets healing as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, you could have done that last turn, so that's fine. Yeah, so give him an extra 3 hit points back then. There we go. So he's up to 4 now.
He got the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight.
You just skipped to warmth and you've missed me. So just so you're aware.
Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry. Don't worry. Got it under control. So, Ophi, if you take your turn now.
Yeah, I am going to do a bit of a strategic wind alignment here. So I'm going to move a few spaces. So 5. Oh well.
Okay.
I keep moving warmth. I thought I deleted mine. Oh, it's disappeared. Sorry. 10, 15, 20, 5, and I'm going to realign my warmth.
Yeah.
Just not the warmth, the wind along here to just clear away this top slither of the fog, so we can see what's going on with this cage. So my understanding of my spell is that of the fog spell is that you can blow it away, but my wind is very directional, so it'll only blow away a 10-foot channel.
Direction onto a wind of moderate or greater speed.
And because I'm only taking away the top bit, the rest should stay put. It's not like I'm trying to blow it straight down the middle. which should give us enough clearance to see what's going on with this this cage.
You know what? I don't think it works like that, but I'm going to allow it. Because I think that's very clever thinking. So, not only are you covering this section, you're also covering part of the building. This will go out. Let's move out of the way. That will go out. And I'll just reduce that. Can I reduce that? No, I can't just reduce that side, or can I? No, it reduces the whole thing. Okay, we'll just have to do it in our mind's eye for now. It's just so these squares with Scarlet and Kester and also the other ones that are on the side of the building and also are going to be okay for you to cast your wind across. It does send that fire out, so they will have to make strength saves on their turn. That's fine though. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So that's good for me.
Okay, one more thing. Is my wind strong enough to blow that cage off its thing?
No.
Ow.
No.
That would have been the icing on the cake.
No, this is firmly affixed.
I can try.
Nice try.
But no, that's me done. So Scarlet and Kester can breathe again, and Money in the Cage can sense some fresh air as well.
Okay. That
What have
works.
you accomplished today?
That works. So, yes, you are now feeling the wind, Scarlet. So if you want to make your strength save, you don't need to make a constitution save because you are in fresh air. So you get pushed 5, 10, 15 here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was close, but that's fine. How do you react? Just getting blasted. Yeah.
Pretty terrified. As I get launched up in, across the floor. Do I knock over Kester? As I get bowled through him.
I'll say there's enough room between you and that 5 feet square that you will be able to get squeezed past.
Oh, hi, Kester. Good to see you. Oh man. Right. This bloody cage. Okay, now that I can see a bit better, can I investigate the cage and the stand and look for an area where perhaps I could maybe try and cut through with a sword on a wooden pillar anywhere?
Well, just make a perception check.
Okay.
From where you are, you got clear vision now.
1 second. Perception. There we go. Oh wow.
Ooh, no.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, look, I'm just gonna pull out my short sword, and chain on the wood. I'm not gonna get through the chain, am I? Bonus action swap to the short sword, and try and cut some of the any area that Scarlet thinks might be a good spot. Maybe toward the base, or maybe a particularly structural integral part of the wooden pillar.
Yeah.
Attack it with the sword, and just make an attack roll with the sword. If that's all right.
Yep.
Try and hack through it. So make an attack, yeah?
Go ahead.
That's 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
And then, 7 slash.
Yeah, you take a chunk out of the wood, but it's still firmly stood.
Yeah, I can't do an offhand strike because I used it to change weapons, so I could move, I guess. Yeah, I want to move away because I know from my last. I can't see skeletons right now because of the fog, but I know there's skeletons around that area, so I'll move behind the pillar. And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
And I whisper to the guy, "Don't worry, we're trying to get you out." And yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Okay. Francis. What
I
do
will move it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming around here.
Bloody hell. Which route did you take, Francis?
I took this route.
Did you swing past Ophi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then, can I touch the chain? Or can I touch the bit of wood that just been hacked?
Make a perception check.
I'm shit at perception. No, I can't.
Yeah, you're right, you are. You think you see something and then you just second guess yourself.
Yep.
No, nothing that you can see. But yeah, you can do what you want to do with the post.
The wooden post.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put both my hands on it, where feel for the knock where Scarlet's taking a chunk,
Yeah.
and acid splash it.
Okay.
Like it doesn't get a
Just roll your damage. Doesn't get save. Yeah.
3.
So the wood is sizzling away. But no, it's still standing firm.
Okay. Bob's moved the fans around me, so he can't do anything now. 1 second. Can I cast amplified damage on it?
No. Has
Damn
to
it.
be, has to be a creature.
Okay, fair play. That is my go then. That's my go.
Alright. Kester, I need a strength save from you, please. Okay, that's going to fail. So you are blown back towards this building here and slam into the side part of this. Make a dexterity save.
Oof.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're actually thrown through this brittle part of the wall and you land inside the building. As you have done this, like you can still feel that the jet of air is still like leaving it clear, even in this now open part of the building. However, you are basically toe to toe with enemies right now. So we are gonna go into initiative.
Oh no!
Wait a minute. One, they're on the outside of the wall I've just been blown through, and two, couldn't see the gibbet. Then I stood underneath. Why is it the enemies that are next to me can see me now? All of a sudden,
You can't see what?
if I couldn't see anything on the gibbet over here last turn, when I was stood on the same square as it, why is it enemies can now see me through a wall 5 feet away when they're still in the fog cloud?
They don't need to see you. They just heard you crash through the wall. What
You
more
did
do they need?
Wall,
You just got thrown through a wall at quite a hefty rate of knot. So, well, you
And the
tell me.
rules as written, you can attack something you can't see just with disadvantage.
They'll be at disadvantage anyway because they're using ranged weapons.
Double disadvantage.
Well, I assume it's still my turn.
It is your turn,
Right.
but it's going to be forced into initiative.
We're already in initiative.
Do we re-roll it or just stay as we are?
It's up to you. If you want to keep it, you can.
I'll take a chance on re-roll. Is that alright?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stay as I am, because I'm rolling for shit.
Oh bugger! Doesn't change anything for me. Oh well.
Yeah, you go.
Come on, Kester, kick their ass. Destroy them.
Okay, am I allowed to do something now? Because I'm getting out of here.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to try and engage these things, so once I move away from them, they will not know where I am, therefore they won't be doing anything, will they?
Well, they'll still get their first actions against you, but as soon as you move away, no, they're going to lose sight of you. Or any kind of feeling of where you are, I should say, not direct sight.
Right.
Right.
I'll move.
Right, so as you are moving away,
You say they've got bows.
they have.
Right.
They're gonna fire off anyway.
They don't get opportunity attacks for me moving out of their threat range. That's only for melee attacks.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there, 10 feet, or 10, 15, 20. Actually, no, when I get to there, can I see enough of the gibbet to actually try and get the thing unhooked, unreleased, whatever, or do I need to be underneath it again?
Well, make a perception check with advantage, because you've already been looking around its area, and I feel that it's only fair. Well, didn't really need it. Okay, yes. So you carefully scan up the now damaged, the stand that is holding the cage at the top, and you can see that the mechanism is fastened at the top, and a chain leads from the top down towards the blacksmith's house and is secured around the anvil that is here.
The anvil that is
So they're using it like a weight.
right here.
Yeah. So the chain runs up this, like interlocks and twists around this part, and then on the opposite side it will go this way down, and it will loop around this.
So this is the length of chain I was looking for last turn. You told me I couldn't find.
That's what you would have been looking for. But it goes towards the building. Bear in mind this is like angular, so you have to look as this would be the wall, and it goes down the wall and then around this.
Yeah, looking at the floor here, there's no wall going on those three sides.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's just how it is.
I can't actually get to the anvil now because I don't have enough movement left, but I would tell Scarlet so that the chain is secured to the anvil next to her. And that should release the cage. At which point I've got 5 feet of movement left, so I'll get out here. Ready to move out of the way, back to the way we came.
Great stuff. Monsters. Okay.
Who's up now? Is that still Kester's go? Are we on Ophi?
He's just relayed his information that he's noticed to you. So it'll be Ophi's turn.
Kester, I'll give you a nod, by the way, when you tell me about the anvil.
I'm having a think.
Mm-hmm. Your wall of wind is still up.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't move because I don't want to blow any more of this cloud fog away, especially seeing as the skeletons are partially aware that there are people around them, even though they can't see them. I feel like I'm at an impasse at the moment. Everybody needs fresh air. We need to get this guy out of the cage. I'm trying to decide whether or not anything I have could help. But if I move, I run the risk of dispersing more of the fog. So, decisions.
Well, only if you move it. You have to move it as a bonus action, remember? So if you don't do that, then it will remain as it is.
Yeah, but if I move, it comes with me.
No, not until you move it.
No. I am considering doing a firebolt or something at the top of the
Yeah, you can.
at the top of the frame here. That's something I can do from a distance without potentially hurting anybody. And he's still keeping everything as is in terms of being the provider of fresh air and all. So I'm going to do a firebolt. I'm aiming for this particular part of the frame, I guess.
Right. Yeah, okay. So you're aiming for the top?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 26.
Well, it's definitely going to hit. Roll your damage. Help!
10 plus 15?
Oh, it's a crit. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay. So that's huge damage. That's 20, 30... What's the 15 for? Oh yeah, double, yeah.
I don't think I've ever rolled a 5-volt so high. Probably likes the fresh air that I'm giving it. It's probably giving it a nice boost.
No, it's already taken the extra 10 into account, so that's why the 15's come from. So that's 25 total fire damage that you deal to that. You take a part of the top of the stand. You literally just take it clean off.
Ooh.
But there's still enough of it to be remaining, holding him in place, as the chain is still remained firm enough. All you've done is damage the wooden part that's held it at the top.
Fantastic. So I've made some impact, but
Yeah, you have.
not enough. Okay. That's me done on keeping the air going, obviously, until it runs short. So we can keep breathing. Because obviously we need it while we're trying to fathom out how to get this guy out. So keep on breathing. Right.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Have you made a note of how many turns you've been concentrating on it for?
I think I set it the same time as I did warmth, but you've taken warmth off now, so
That's
I think we're
alright.
down to because
warmth should
Time.
still be up. I didn't, because you deleted it, didn't you? So I've got to put it back on. It was on 7.
down to 6. I said it at the same time, so
it'll be ticking down.
So it's just about to go down to 6. They both run for the same length of time, so...
So it's been up for 3 rounds. So you've basically got 7 more rounds that you can use that until you have to recast it or let it go. Is it a minute that it lasts for?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7 more rounds.
Yep. We done.
Okay. In which case, the healing orb will do its thing. And we start the round with Scarlet.
I think technically it should be Francis next, actually, because I re-rolled my initiative and got lower.
Oh yeah, sorry, I need to set this.
That's my fault, I re-rolled it.
No,
I shouldn't have.
It's all good. Yep. And then I'll just move the warmth. That should be good now. Yeah, so Francis, Scarlet, you're next, and then the archers get to move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do what I did before Acid Splash the
The damage
wood.
bit. Yeah?
Yeah. Four.
Mm-hmm. So it's an extra 4 points of acid. Basically the same thing happens as before, Francis. It's like you're just carefully pouring this acid now into the actual stem of this makeshift stand. But yeah, you're doing damage to it, but it does seem to be resisting a little bit of the damage that's been dealt.
Bob, now attack that bit as well, please.
Yeah. So do you roll? Yeah. Another chunk comes out of it. It's still able to withstand these blows. By now you get this feeling that the proper way to get this down is to either do immense amount of damage or release it via its actual mechanism that has been set.
It's now Scarlet's go, and Scarlet knows about it and can reach it, so Scarlet can deal with it.
Go for it, Scarlet.
Well, I hope so. I'll take a look at the. Can I see where Cass has pointed it out? This chain leading into this room or the house, the anvil. Can I see that? Okay, from where I am.
Yeah, you can see everything now. Yeah, now he's pointed it out. You go, oh, why didn't I see that before?
Okay.
So yeah, literally, it goes towards the house, and then down part of the wall that's left, and then it'll wrap around the base of the anvil like 2 or 3 times. It is quite a heavy chain as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm wondering, does Scarlet see an easy way to release it? Like a point where I could just unhitch it, or is this chain just firmly secured to this anvil and there's no...
You could unhitch it. All it's doing is it's just being like paperweighted down by this anvil.
Right, okay. Then I will... Yeah, I'll use that as my action. I'll jump in and release this, unhitch this chain.
Okay. Right, this is important. Give me a strength check, please.
Yeah. Just normal strength, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, strength, sorry, not that's a save. You need a strength check, don't you? Sorry, hang on.
Looks like it'd be the same thing.
I've got a minus to my actual strength.
Oh, so 13. Okay.
How do I roll it? There you go. 9.
Oh, right, well. You would have been better with a 13. With the 9, you're going to require someone else's help to even lift this up.
Alright,
because you've got to unwrap it and carefully thread it around the anvil like 2 or 3 times, and then it will just basically, with the weight of him, it will just pull and then release.
Yeah.
It's just getting it off that initial weight section.
I'll strain against it. As you're sort of telling me that I can't do it, I'll strain against it and I'll make lots of noise. And I was like, I can't move it, it's too heavy, I need help. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ba-dum. Just got a Pink Panther head in my head as he's in my shooting in my head as his skeletons are just whizzing through this fog cloud looking for us. Do.
It's going to get to there. And this one. Can go there. So the rear one is going to take a shot towards Bob. That's a hit.
I would assume it would be with disadvantage because Bob's in the fog cloud.
That's all clear, isn't it? That's Sophie's wind wall right there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this area I'm pretty sure is clear now because we were that's the line that Ophi blasted.
Yeah, but isn't the skeleton still in the fog cloud though?
No.
60-foot line.
5 foot wide, wasn't it?
10 foot.
Oh, right.
So 6 piercing on Bob, which means good night, sweetheart, for Bob. Second one is coming your way, Francis. It's 18. Even with your mage armor, that's going to hit. That's 3 points of piercing. So just coming from this building over here, Francis, you feel the shot land in your shoulder, and you watch as Bob crumbles as well at the same time.
Cool.
5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. What's their movement? Okay. 10. We'll have this one move in and also take a shot. He's going to go for you, Scarlet, as you are starting to rattle. Nope. That was lucky. That's 10, 20, 30. Yeah, he's going to move there. He's going to go for you, Scarlet, with disadvantage. Thirteens. Don't think so. No, 14. Ah, so it's a there's a glancing shot. So just as you think that this arrow is going to whiz past, you misjudge where to place your arm, and it just clips you just as it heads into the building. Basically, sticks in. So you only take 1 point of piercing, Scarlet.
Yep, no problem.
And the fourth one, he can't do anything because he can't see. This one can. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's all 4 done. Fifth one can't do anything because he can't see anything. So they've used all their movement as well, or most of it, because they're struggling to move. So that'll be it. Kester, you're up. You can see Scarlet is struggling with the chain to unhitch it. Ophi, you're up next.
Can I move into this square here?
Mm-hmm.
Right, in that case I will move in there and assist Scarlet and get Francis to assist with the getting the chain loose.
Okay. Make a strength check with advantage, please. 7. Combine that with a 9.
This is what.
Yeah, you managed between the both of you. You have managed to unwrap, or starting to unwrap the chain. You can feel now that it is quite hefty, and it is wrapped around, like I said, 2 or 3 times, and you will need to spend a little bit of time and spend a lot of effort trying to unwrap it and unfurl it from this.
Well, we've got to actually unwrap it rather than just release it.
That's basically what you're doing. As you with every single time that you unwrap it, the cage drops a little bit lower, so you can see that what you're doing is affecting the cage itself. And you hit. That's it. A little bit more. And that's it. So unless there's anything else you want to do.
Doubt there's anything else I can do. No bonus actions.
Okay. Ophi.
Okay, I'm moving into better line of sight for these skellies, so I'm going to keep them off everybody else whilst unraveling this chain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any file slots left, so I'm going to be doing eyeball, and I'm going to aim for this one here first.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage. 3 points. Doesn't like that, so an extra 2. So. Okay, yeah.
Obviously, my wind tunnel is still in full effect,
It is still effect, yes.
and we can all still breathe. Do they take any? Do they still need to do a strength save, or do they kind of take a blow? Because they're now in my wind tunnel, aren't they?
Let me have a look. I need to see if it's any creature that a lion must have been. Yeah, okay. What does it say? Each creature that starts its turn in the line. Oh, for the duration. For the spell duration. Each creature that starts in the turn. Hang on. Must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet. Well, that includes everybody else then as well. That includes Scarlet. That includes Francis. So it's every turn. Every turn you start your turn within that line.
Which is what we have been doing for us, but this is the first time we've had enemies in the line.
No, I didn't.
No.
Once.
They didn't start their turn inside the line. They moved into the area. At that point, it's difficult terrain.
Their next turn, they will have to do it. Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, they get blown back. Yeah.
So Scarlet's got to make a save on her next turn. That's as far as it's fine.
Yeah,
But it's
basically.
last-
So now you can see that the cage has loosened, and it is starting to be affected by your wind also, Ophi. It's now just starting to get a little bit blow up there, but not so much that it's like throwing him all over the place.
Okay.
So just bear that in mind.
Yes. Okay, that's me done.
Very well.
I think I've got 5 turns left on my wind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Francis.
Okay, so I'm going to
Strength save.
cast.
This has got to be the most covert saving cane I've ever seen. It's brilliant.
Well, it's because we are screwed and we don't have our meat shield.
I love it.
Okay. Cast magic missile level 1.
In plus, you've got to make your strength
Make your strength save first.
Oh, sorry, mate.
You need a 14.
Is that gonna happen?
Probably not. Nope. So the direction of the wind is away from Ophi. That's 5, 10, 15, but you can't land there. So
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Make Myself level 1 at 1, 2, 3. These douchebags around me.
in fact, no, it'd be a concertina effect. So you would 5, 10. So you would land basically where this guy is, and you would push them all 5 feet back with the force of the wind that's blowing and the strength of that you are ploughing into them. You can easily cause a concertina effect. So they are now pushed back an extra 5 feet. You, on the other hand, only have to move 10 because you're basically body blocked by him, by the one behind you. So yes, you can cast your magic missile. Which one do you want to do it on?
This one. Oh, hang on one sec.
Well,
This one.
yeah.
This one.
That one, yeah.
And this one.
Right. This one over here, you are unable to see. This one, however, and this one you can.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do it on them too.
Okay, go ahead.
So 2 for each.
2 for each one.
And
You just hear the bones rattling as the magics are just penetrated into them. But that's about it. It's a bit of a weak
it's
hit.
me done.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no. Bonus. I'm going to cast amplify damage on this dude.
Right, okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
The nuts.
It's a curse, so it doesn't count as a cloud or anything like that, even though its description is very similar to that. But the curse is the lingering part, and therefore it can't be blown away by the wind. So there's no danger of that happening for you.
I have dragged the amplify damage over, but it's not. My internet's going to go again, I think.
I can see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hi.
Okay. So the multiple knockbacks. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. Do I need to make another strength save?
You will need to make another strength check. So you've done your first unwrap. You now need to do the next two.
No, I mean for the wind, from Ophi's wind blast.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, you will need to, yeah. Because you are in line with it.
She's still blasting us with wind.
She is indeed.
Sorry.
Not going to say it. I'm
You were
not-
That's not a save. That's not a save. So 1, 2. Give me a dexterity save, please.
Isn't Scarlet actually hanging onto the chain at this point as well?
Yeah, probably lost her grip. Though.
Not with a strength of 3 on a save. No.
Okay.
I am ready to the puny person.
Are you ready to be blown through the wall? No, come on. Give me a dex save.
I'm dead. Dexterity save, there you go.
Nah, you're fine. You literally very athletic and professionally just place both feet on the wooden posts that are part of the wall, and you just push yourself back off of it. And
Hi, Mr. Skeleton.
step down and look to your right and say, "Whoa, okay."
You are gross, aren't you? Ew. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use half my movement to stand up.
Caught between a broken. No, you're okay. It's
okay.
only a knockback. It's not a knockdown.
Fine. Okay. Well, then I will very quickly make a B retreat. But I'm assuming he's going to try and smack me with that bow of his when I do so.
Nope.
But I will retreat anyway. Oh Jesus!
Melee, remember?
Huh?
Opportunity attacks are only melee. Remember?
Yeah, but they can smack you with the bow.
Not these. They're too dumb.
Oh.
You don't get a improvised weapon attack.
Well, now they can see us, and now I don't know what to do. Do I fight?
Chainsaw today, SOP, so I can get out of here. So I'm not having to keep turbining.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get this fucking chain released quickly.
Love it.
And I'll jump in with Kester and just try and help him get this chain off.
Okay.
Before Opie's blowjob kills us.
Yeah. Risking a few arrows to the back in the process. Here we go. Right, another strength check, yeah?
Yes, please.
Come on.
Advantage because I'm assisting.
15.
That's pretty good. Do I get advantage on that, DM?
No.
Okay.
Individual rolls. So you got 15. That's a good total. You're both doing this or working on this task as it is, so it's combined total. So you're doing absolutely fine.
Can't do much else, can I? I'm gonna get peppered in the back. Francis, get out of there! I'm gonna shout, and then my turn.
That's a really good. Yeah. So you've dislodged it even further with the help of Kester if he's still helping.
Apparently, she didn't get the advantage.
God. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4. This one's still moving. We've got 3 shots coming Kester's way.
From where?
Skeletons.
Which one?
Oh, hang on. I need to do one thing. They need to do strength saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 15, 1, 12, 13. So only one saved. That's fine. The other 3 get knocked back. Oh, yeah. Back. Can't go any further. This one's actually just going to move back. Be too close. He wants to get away. Francis, you can have an opportunity attack if you wish. If you've got a melee weapon.
I've got nothing equipped.
No?
No, I don't carry anything.
Okay. In which case, he moves away. He's going to turn and fire, so 4 shots.
Is that coming from these skeletons here?
4 I've already done. It's coming from the ones that are in the line, in the wind line. Just been knocked back.
They're shooting into the wind.
Yeah?
Does that not give them disadvantage or something, shooting into the wind when it's already when the wind is starting to push them back? I don't know, I can't see the spell.
No, save throw. It affects the movement. Nope, doesn't say anything about it. So it's 4 straight attacks. I've already done 1, so I'll do the other 3. Okay. 20, 18 and 15. Okay,
Oh, well.
that's 3 shots. 3 hits. Okay. I don't think you got anything reduces piercing, so you take all of that damage. And I need 3 con saves.
You got 3 con saves as well.
Yeah, for your fog. No. Okay, so your first 2 would pass, but your second one fails, so the fog is gone. Yep. Noble shot. They're going to move 10.
Remember, the gust of wind is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they can't move very far. This one can now see what he's doing. He's going to step out of it and fire. Move in here.
Go on, you may as well have a pot shot at me as well, everyone else has.
Oh no, last one's going to go for Ophi. Ophi, you suffer 10 total points of piercing.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Just got critted.
Yep, really does bump up the damage. I also need a constitution save from you, please.
Hang on. That was 10 damage, did you say?
Mm-hmm. So you need a 10.
And a con save. Hang on.
Yeah, you're fine. You managed to maintain your gust of wind as it trails across this area. But yes, that did hurt.
Whew.
Right, that's my Skelly Boys done. Kester.
I am going to continue unwrapping the chain from this blasted
Alright.
rock.
Scarlet rolled 15. Yep. Make your strength check.
Do I not know if because Scarlet's helping me do this?
No, you're doing it individually. You have to use your action on your turn to do it. 9. Okay. Right, okay. With that...
Do I need a strength?
No, you're good. So what happens is, as you manage to unfurl the chain, a second time, you feel the third time it just gives way automatically, and that it's no longer tight, and the cage comes crashing down, and out falls an elderly man who pulls himself to his feet as best he can and looks around and says, "Oh, thank you. We need to get out of here." And what he does is he casts a portal which looks very similar to a town portal, but it's for him. And before he steps through, he says, "Go to the rogue encampment. Meet me there. We have much to discuss."
Question was...
Anyone want to say anything before he disappears?
Go! Get out of here! Leave! We'll see you there.
I mean, he's in a bad condition. He's been saving this one spell that he's got left so that he can get the hell out if anyone was to, if the cage was to ever break.
Right.
Okay, I've got a town portal.
Okay.
Well,
So,
and we've got plenty gold, so shall I cast it?
Right, just let Kester say what he wants to say.
my earlier question was going to be, do I need a strength saving throw for the gust of wind?
No, we'll overlook it. I'll say it's weakened due to the critical hit that Ophi's sustained. So, guys, what's the plan?
Leave. Immediately.
You leave. Ophi, are you using a town portal spell? Sorry, a scroll.
I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think?
Where do you want to put it?
I think
It's got to be
I'm
near
gonna
you. Yeah.
it's my move anyway now, isn't it?
It's
Okay.
technically still Kester's turn.
Okay.
But he can skip if you wish.
Kester was going to start moving towards the portal that we came from.
Okay, go ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I've got.
Yep.
That's it for me.
All right. Okay, Ophi. What are you doing?
I was past the portal because of obviously the breathing ability within
That's
this area is
Yeah.
not great.
It's fine.
So
It's fine. Just use it.
Yeah. You guys are not gonna die or suffocate or anything like that by the time you get to the portal. So
okay, we're out of initiative, aren't we?
no, you're still in.
Still in,
You're
okay.
still in. You're still taking turns. Yes, there's still skeletons that want your blood.
I'll take Kane off the board, though.
Right, okay, in which case I'm stopping their warmth for the rest of this turn. I've still got a moving wind with me,
Mm-hmm.
so my wind is now aiming towards the portal. It's coming in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So from me, we've got a channel of fresh air towards the portal, so anybody who's able to get a bit closer, at least have some clean air.
Well, you could potentially blow Kester through.
I'd have man.
Potentially, yeah. If he refuses to do the save, then yeah, you've just blown him straight away through the portal.
Yeah, there's a bit of an innuendo there that I'm not
Only in your mind.
Okay, so that's me done, and obviously I could do with some warmth. So, unless I'm-
Fair enough.
I thought you were going to use your action to cast your own town portal scroll.
Would you like me to get the town portal scroll out? Because I've still got I've not got a bonus action left because I've moved and I've
You've
changed the direction
changed
of
the
my
direction. Yes.
So if everybody gets around warmth, I guess is probably the easiest thing, and then we can use the scroll.
Okay.
Because we all need to be kind of in the same area. It just means that we're not having to then go through the door and then find the waypoint.
Okay.
Well, as I recall, the rules for Town Portal Scroll is it lasts for one round, and then everyone's got a round to get through the portal, haven't they?
No, there's no rule for a town portal. You can pop it whenever you want. Leave it open.
And then everyone's got the rest of their round to get through, or do you...
No, you can do it at leisure. It has been used that way, but that's because it's been used in a kind of oh shit, we need to get out of here situation, rather than let's just put it there and we'll go through casually. So, but there's no actual set rule as to how you can use it.
Alright.
So it's up to you, Opie, what you want to do with it.
Okay. I'm happy to use that.
Yeah.
We've got funds to replace that. So, yeah.
Well, it's free action anyway, isn't it? Because it's on your belt.
Okay, so if you pop it here.
Yeah. Okay. The portal is awakened, and you can look through it, and you can see parts of the camp at certain angles that you're looking through the portal.
Okay.
Are you stopping, or are you moving through, or what? What do you want to do?
I'm going to hang on here to make sure everybody else goes through because I need warmth at the moment. So.
Okay. That's fine. I think I already ticked that down. I can't remember, so that'd be 5. Francis.
So Kester can put 3 points on his health as well.
I just did.
Jumping through.
You going through? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye bye, guys. See you on the other side.
Ah.
Scarlet.
Has the old man disappeared?
Not yet, no. He's in the process. This is all happening at the same time, remember? So he's kind of getting out as you guys are leaving as well.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone yet, and the enemies are going to be shooting again in a second, any second now.
He will be gone before they get to shoot. Don't worry.
Fine. Okay, and Scarlet's satisfied with that, is she? Fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash, jumping through the portal, wasting no time. Goodbye. Bang, gone. Barrel nose diving through that portal.
Okay. Fantastic.
Answer we embrace.
Okay. With that, Kane leaves and heads towards camp. We've got the skeleton archers. They're going to give chase. Curse is lifted. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright. Just coming your way, Ophi.
Please not another crit hit.
It's not, but it's a hit. Let's see what he gets. Oh, maximum damage. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Good job, I did.
You are not looking good.
No, I am not.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm not minus.
5. We'll line them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. So this one that's just come into view to yourself, Ophi, is going for you. The one at the top is going for well, I was going to see what actually happens. He's going to wait.
Shocking.
You take 5 piercing damage,
I'm down.
which sets you down. Okay. And the last one is going to go for Kester, I suppose. Because I don't attack people on the floor.
That's gonna hit.
That is going to hit. 8 piercing. Okay. Just to bring everyone up to speed on what's going on, Ophi has gone down after taking an arrow from one of the skeletons, and Kester has taken a hit also, and is not looking good at all. Obviously, you don't know this, Scarlet, and Francis, you don't know this either. So you can't act upon it. This is just purely because you can't see what's going on.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Are any of the others? Any of the other ones up here taking pot shots?
No, they're all done. They can't actually, from where they are, they can't have a shot. So it's only those 2 that could.
Well,
It could do some
So,
damage.
Kester, you'll be up next. What are you doing?
well, it's really, really lucky. I managed to. I saved 1 level 1 spell slot.
Go ahead.
So-
What you got?
I now on the cure wounds.
Okay.
So that, let me just check what it is. It's D8 plus 3. So Ophi gets 7 hit points back, but she's still prone on the floor. I'm going to grab her and just drag her through the portal with me. Probably going to halve my movement, but I've stood right next to the damn thing.
Yes, it won't be a problem. Okay. So when you are lifting someone, obviously you're only taking them. You're not taking any of the equipment they've got. Ophi, you've now got your hit points back, but you are prone.
Yeah, she is conscious, prone. I'm going to grab her with her staff, assuming that's what she had in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to walk backwards with her through the portal.
Yeah. Okay. As you have healed her first. If you didn't heal her, I would make you do a strength check. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you do a strength check with advantage on this, because you have healed her, and it's not like you're lugging around dead weight. So she is actually actively able to move, and you're just helping her along out the door kind of thing. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So compassionately you heal her and lift her onto her feet as best you can, and you both head through the portal. If Ophi doesn't fight it, then that's what happens. I don't think she will.
I'm walking along willingly. I'm not feeling so great after that arrow.
Well, that's fine. So your hit points now, Ophi.
They're 3, because I was -4.
That's right. Yep, so you've already done it. You are back on... No, I'm going to say with help you are back on your feet anyway. And you both head through the portal. Breathe a sigh of relief as you know that the portal magically blocks somehow, mystically, the enemies from entering behind you, although the red portal is another matter entirely. So Kester leaves, Ophi leaves. Your warmth goes down anyway, Ophi, because you're knocked out. Map. Okay. So frantically, you scramble for the portal, and you can see Francis and Scarlet awaiting you. And as you look around, you can also see that over by the campfire, where he's chosen to situate himself, is Kane. He's looking injured, but on the mend. He's obviously an old, frail man anyway, so his strength is just terrible, but his mind is what he's used for. And he's just at this moment just trying to take things in and relax. It's been some time since he's actually been in that prison, suspended in the air, so this is a nice change. He's just trying to get his feet for the ground again. I'm just trying to look for that. No,
where did the portal bring us out?
Where you are now. It'll be. There you go. So it is still active.
Yeah, I'm literally going to come through that portal and collapse on the ground.
Yeah, understandable. Ophi, you are also in the same area, and Kessler just saved you, basically. I need to change that.
Castor, thanks for that. You saved me, mate.
Ow.
But I think I'm going to need some help with this arrow.
Now wild shape himself into the shape of a porcupine, because it's exactly how he feels.
Well, I'm pointing down to my stomach, and I've got an arrow protruding out there, and I think it's going to take me a little bit longer to get over this one.
I think I made it by about 4 or 5 arrows. That's why I'm feeling like a porcupine.
Okay.
Oh, there's the old guy over there with the fire. It's just, I'll go check in, see how he is. Are you able to walk?
Yeah, I'm on all fours with a spiny back.
Does crawling count as walking?
It does in my case, yes. Like I said, I wild shaped into the shape of a porcupine.
That's brilliant.
Alright, well, as I see my 2 compatriots return through the portal, I will head over to greet them. And see Kester in the shape of a porcupine. And say, so your looks match your personality.
Porcupines don't speak common. Don't expect an answer.
I was expecting a few random quills to come flying my way. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll talk to Ophi and Kester, and then obviously greet the old man and see how he is. Where's Francis? Is he here? There he is.
I believe Francis is here, yeah.
Does Kane have a story to tell?
1 second.
Yeah, how the hell did you end up in this indestructible cage?
It's not exactly the same thing, but it'll do. There you go, Kester. I'll give you control of that. You can use that from now on. There you go.
I get the hedgehog. Yes, I'm a hedgehog.
So Kester is now. I'll tell you what. I'll just put you over here for now. Kessler is now a very spiky little creature. Yes, so Kane shakes. Kane shakes all of your hands one by one, and proceeds to say this.
Thank you, friend, for coming to my aid.
Okay. Shortly after,
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
okay.
Food for thought. The Dark Wanderer. Who the hell is the Dark Wanderer?
We haven't seen him, have we?
No.
You've not seen him, no, but he would have been known to you. What with the events that have transpired about, I think it's a year ago. I think 8 to 12 months ago. I think it is, if I recall correctly. There was a lot of commotion over in Tristram, hence why it's all ablaze and destroyed. And there was talk of someone who goes around all hooded and cloaked in black, never stopping for anywhere for long, and avoids any kind of shall I say, like conversation or anything like that with people as best as he can. But it's been said from a few, I suppose, witnesses that survived, that they recognise him to be in the guise of the dark, what they call now the Dark Wanderer, is the old prince of Kundaras, which is basically where you are now.
And do we know in character, obviously out of character we know, but in character, do we know who Diablo is?
You know as much as anyone else, and that is what is documented. He is basically a prince of hell. He's a very powerful demon who holds sway over the very weak-minded, humans, and has done for many years, and that has ultimately led to the downfall of Tristram, and is now leading up to the events that are currently taking place. So once again, they believed that the demon was contained in a soul stone, which is kind of like a magical prison, and they are generally kept well hidden, but they are never fully understood. So they don't understand that the demons can still have an influence over people, even from within this prison, this soul prison. There's no way to measure, obviously, the influence and the power that a demon holds over someone, because humans are basically the offspring of angels and demons.
That's an image I didn't need.
Which you can read in the lore.
We are aware of the three prime evils and that Diablo is.
Yep,
right.
Yep, that's all documented. Yep, all the previous events that happened up until the Darkening of Tristram are well documented in many places, easily accessible, because people are needing this knowledge to try and avoid it as best as possible. Obviously, it's kept well guarded information, but it is openly accessible if needed.
Can I ask Kane? He's clearly very experienced and wise. Can he offer us any aid in our mission to stop Diablo?
Yes, he will actually. Give you 1 second.
As a token.
Oh, right. Yeah. He nods and scratches his beard and finally responds.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
There we go. So, with that, he kind of does what Francis does and just stares into the fire, although he backs off a bit because obviously he's been around fire for quite some time and he doesn't want to get too close. But he, what's the best way to say it? He's kind of like a seer in his own way, and he sees things that are possible outcomes for the future. Some of it can be quite disturbing. He never really shares what he sees, but he does document them down in his books that he does carry with him. He carries a large tome with him all the time, and it has scriptures and stuff like that inside. So he's a wealth of knowledge. You can ask him pretty much anything about anything that's transpired in the past. He'll be able to tell you about the Sin War and the Mage Wars and so on and so forth. Obviously, Kester and Xerxes will be familiar with the Mage Wars. So yes, he's more than happy with his rescue, and he'll happily just identify your items for you for absolutely nothing. For no charge.
Out of character, my follow-up question to that to you, DM, is about how does that work for us? Can we literally just hand him a pile of items, say, can we have this identified, and he'll do it straight away? Or is it a certain number of times a day? Is there a time limit?
It will basically be what Francis will do. You will be able to go up to him with your items and say, can you identify these? But from a realistic point of view, rather than a less gamey style, we're going to do it over an item takes an hour to identify, because they are mystical, they are magical, so they need to be intricately inspected, and Kane is willing to do this for you instead of Francis. So now Francis can pursue more what he wants to do in his downtime, rather than... Do you see what I'm saying? So this will save you a lot of time, because not only will you say, right, we've got these to identify, can you take these and identify for them, and then Francis can go off and do whatever he's working on, or he can help someone work on what they're working on if there's something that you want to work together on.
Okay, DM, you break it up on that lot, but I take it that
I'm breaking up.
it's going to take an hour per identification, but we can just leave him a pile of items and come back 10 hours later, having rested and gone adventuring, and come back to find out what he's got for us, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I suggest...
So this will save time, a lot of time for you.
Yes. I think we probably need at least a long rest now. And then we can give Kane a bunch of items to start him identifying whilst we rest.
I don't think that's a bad idea. We are looking at about 4:05 now for time as well. So we've only got about 10 minutes rest of game time. So that would be a perfect place to actually cut the session once you're done with that.
In that case, I'm going to suggest... DM, do we want to pick the items we give the DM to identify now, and then are we taking a long rest, an extended rest?
Well, Scarlet's not long off of an extended rest, so she'll take a short. She'll probably take, if she can, she'll take a long rest. She can't do an extended.
Yeah.
Fine. I will just do some downtime activity in the meantime.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Didn't we take an extended rest before we went back to go and find the portal, the pillars?
I think that was when I rejoined you, wasn't it, last session? So I don't think you guys did. I think I did, because I was asleep.
That's right. Yeah, you didn't do anything for the session previous to that, so therefore you came off of the back of a long rest. Sorry, an extended rest. So did Xerxes. Right. But everyone else hadn't rested. So if you guys do want to do a long or an extended, you absolutely can. Time-wise now, you'll be looking about
midnight before we wake up again.
Yeah, that's if there's nothing else that you want to do other than that. So if you got if you do your extended rest, sleep all the way through, or do what you want to do and then sleep, and then either way it's the same result. You're looking at about midnight to about 2 a.m. by the time you finish doing everything and resting. That'll be on day 7. So you will be into day 7.
Okay, so before I go on my extended rest, Danny, I do want to do some herb searching.
Right, okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I want to spend a couple of hours doing that, and then I want to spend an hour trying to make potions.
Well, you only spend an hour per thing.
Okay, so I'll do 1 hour foraging, 1 hour making potions.
Yep, that's fine. That's if you've got the materials that you need to make it.
Yeah,
yes,
that's fine.
So do your
herb search.
Yep, do a herb search. Let's see what you get.
Find nothing.
Oh dear, that's not good. So
I'll spend the second hour doing that.
You can if you want. Yeah, if you want to. All right, so you found a herb. And you can also. Oh, very nice. Yeah, no worries.
And then that'll be me going on extended rest now.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Oh no, club. I didn't see that one. So club 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is 8. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so he can do that whilst you're resting.
Right.
So you're not losing any time.
If Francis is doing an extended plus 2 hours of downtime, that means we've got 10 hours before we go back out. I'll take an extended rest and then probably do some strength training once I wake up.
That's fine, yeah.
Do you want me to roll the percentage for that?
Yeah, you can do it now.
Just so it's ready for next week.
That's right, yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh,
Oh, good stuff. That's awful.
the first roll was great. Second one, not so great. I think I got 70 on the last one.
Yeah, I'm now at 75.
It's not as bad as me, Kester. I had advantage once on a D100, advantage roll on it, and I got double 15. Oh, heartbreaking. I was so close.
I'm going to take an extended rest
Okay.
to get repaired for this horrible arrow wound that I have. And I also need to recharge all my sorcery points and stuff because my magic is low and everything else. But also I'm not here next session because I'm on a retreat.
So next session will be in 2 weeks. So not next weekend. It'll be the following weekend.
21st, I've got it.
And hopefully we'll have Xerxes back with us. Hopefully he's able to make a good recovery in that time.
Scarlet will go and see Chelsea about I need a second automatic crossbow. I don't know if that's a building or whether she's got them in stock. I don't know.
At the moment, you would have to make them yourself. Until there's a certain thing that you have to do in the game which will unlock your basically advanced weaponry, unless you find anything.
So how do you want me to go about rolling for that?
With your downtime, what are you on?
Because I can only take an extended. I can't take it, so I can only take a long. So
right.
A long rest, and then the rest of the time is going to be working on my crossbow.
Yeah, that's fine. So all you need to do then, because you've got your custom build. So you haven't started your level 3. Do you want to begin a level 3, or do you want to leave it at that because you've basically made it you've designed it and made it?
What will a level 3 achieve? What's the difference?
Well, we'll have to discuss what you want to do with that because we haven't actually decided what we're going to do with that.
Alright, skip me then. Let's discuss it out at game time rather than on stream.
Yeah, no worries. Can do that. Francis, you got... Oh, so Kester got 4. I've added that onto there. Ovi, Scarlet, not doing that yet. Francis. Francis, you've chosen to herb find instead of work on your percentage, so that's fine. So I'll save that as it is then. That's done. That's all updated, so everyone's updated. Ophi, rest as my next session. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works out just fine. At the moment, yes, Xerxes is in camp. You can speak to him and find out why he went back to camp. Obviously he had a good reason, or we hope he had a good reason, but that's for you guys to work out and discuss. I'll get all those identified for you all. Should be an easy one. Yeah, blue. They're all blue. Yeah, easy enough to do. I can have that done real quick. I'll do that tomorrow morning. Okay, so we're approaching the end of this then. Does anyone want to ask me anything or talk about anything related to the game, obviously.
I'm going to pop off, Danny, okay, mate?
Okay, mate.
I'll message you during the week.
Yep.
Have a good one.
All right.
Guys, see you
mate.
next week. Have a good one.
Bye, bye, bye.
Thanks a lot. I've got my dinner nearly ready, so I'm going to shoot.
It's all good. It's all good.
Enjoy.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right then. I'm going to cut the session there then, because everyone's leaving. So thank you very much, everyone, for turning up. It's been an absolutely thrilling session, I must admit. There are a few kinks that still need to be ironed out, which I'm sure we'll do that as we play more and more. Thanks to everyone who's going to be watching on YouTube. As ever, leave us any comments if you want to. Keep following us, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.